Hello. Good morning. Oh my God. Hi, Kit. Welcome back. Hi, evil Jean. Is that right? Good morning. Hi, Rosa. Good morning, Nicole. Hello. Oops. Sometimes when I click to do the wave, it says, "Do you want to block this person?" I do not. Okay. Hi, Jen. Happy September. Hi, Janelle. Good morning, Gina. Hi, Chris. Oh, hi, Carrie. Thank you. Do you hear Kitty? He's so mad because um, I let him out in the yard for the first time yesterday because it was just such a nice day. And like my dogs were out in the yard, and it's a fenced in yard, right? But like chain link fence. But I just felt bad like for him to like watch us being out there. So I'm like, all right, come on out, Kitty. And he had the best day of his life. If you are on my IG, I put some pictures and videos of him in the stories, but now all he wants to do is go out there. So we were out there already this morning. He climbed all the way to the top of the willow tree. And I was like, you know what? I won't be able to focus on what I'm doing here if you're out there, possibly, scaling all the trees or leaving the yard. Who knows? So anyway, he's mad. He's not happy, but he'll be okay. He's gonna get over it. Everybody has to just chill out. So anyway, Kit, are you in workshop? Did you sign up for workshop this time? I can't remember. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Valerie. Yeah, Chris says, "Yay! It's almost Halloween." Okay, like, listen. Before we even just get started this morning, I have to let you know something. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, like, really lot for a long time, and it's just gotten worse and worse. And yesterday she announced that the Eras Tour movie is coming out, and guys, the swiftness with which I launched the AMC website to purchase my tickets in advance is a little alarming. So that's where I'll be Friday the 13th in October. Are any of you also very excited for this? Like, is it just me? I mean, I know it's not just me, but I mean, in our little coffee and magic this morning. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Lisa. I'm just so excited. So that's something to look forward to. Um, but yeah, this morning is September energy update. Good, Claudia. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We're gonna dress up and like we're gonna make the friendship bracelets and all the things. It's gonna be the loudest thing ever. Um, but anyway, this morning, this morning, we are going to be talking about September energy. Okay. Yeah, just send me or DM me on Instagram and we can chat it out and figure out what's going on. Um, this morning, we're going to talk about September energy. We're going to pull some cards for this. Carrie wants to know if we can take Mercury out of the microwave. Okay. So we're going to talk about all that this morning, just a little bit, and get you some card pulls and then get you out of here. Get you out of here so you can enjoy your weekend. So here's why September is very exciting. So we just had full moon in Pisces, which was yesterday, right? So we're going to be in full moon Pisces energy all weekend. This Piscean energy is perfect for dreaming, for immersing yourself in the feelings of the dreams, for allowing yourself to touch upon fantasy, okay? Like wildest dream type of stuff. We were talking about this in workshop on Wednesday. that the dream aspect is really important because that's the inception point. That's how things get created from your dreams. Everything around you was once somebody's dream, right? Everything, even the dumbest thing, not the dumbest, but like the least exciting of things. Like, look, why is this here? Don't worry about it. But here is a nail clipper. This was somebody's dream at some point in time. They were like, wow, I really wish there was a very easy way to clip my nails so I don't have to keep them or whatever people were doing before this. Um, and somebody dreamed this up and they made it. And now we all use these, right? Things like that. Like that's how it starts. So if you've been kind of tampering down your dreamies, which I don't think is a huge issue for most of us here. But if you have ever been like, don't dream so big, like be more realistic, whatever, I encourage you for this full moon energy to knock that off, right? Who cares about realistic? Boring, right? Realistic according to who? Let's reevaluate that. We're very much in that dreamy state. So this weekend, if I could give you any piece of advice, it would be to just at least for a moment this weekend, immerse yourself in that dreamy energy and allow yourself to connect with the things that bring you pleasure and make you feel happy. Okay? Hello. So, the other reason why September is such a big month is because we are steadily ramping up towards the next eclipse season, which is okay. This eclipse window that we're mounting towards, if you think about back to September of 2021, right? 2 years ago, everything's about to change yet again. If you think about what's changed for you in the past 2 years, think about that. It's been wild, right? Like everything, everything. So we're going through another one of those cycles that's going to kind of spit us out in a new location. And where will that location exist? I don't know, but you're creating it. Like you're literally creating it. So this is not to put pressure on you. It's just to let you know we're heading steadily towards that now. And all you really have to do is allow yourself to dream, right? And stay as much as you can in the present moment, which means where your body is. If you're ever wondering, like, oh, where's the present moment? How do I find it? It's going to be where your actual body is. So wherever you last left your body, that's going to be where your present moment is. Okay. So find your way to it, climb in, and that will be your present moment. If you find yourself, in a past or dragging past to present or in a future projected scenario and dragging that to present, you're not here. Right. And it doesn't mean that you always have to be present, but I'm saying for our intents and purposes right now with this energy, it's going to really help you to locate where your body is. Okay? Because this is how you travel around. So, as we move through the month of September, reminders to find your body and get in there, right? Let yourself dream and allow yourself to experience moments where you've made it because you already have them. We're so good at kind of like pushing the finish line, you know what I mean? Like as soon as you achieve something, you're just like, all right, and now what's the next thing? Take moments to assess how far you've come as far as getting to the place that feels good for you. Right? Like for me, for example, it's really easy for me right now to be incredibly overwhelmed. In fact, the past week was all overwhelmed because I've just got a lot going on. But when I sit down, and as I finally got my period yesterday, so that really took the edge off of the whirls. But as I sit down, all the things that I'm busy with are all things that I asked for and deeply, deeply desire, right? I wanted to go back to school. I want to become a licensed therapist. I wanted a home that feels peaceful and safe and beautiful to me. Look, here I am, right? Like all of these things, these are things I asked for. So, yes, maybe sometimes I'm tired and overwhelmed, but also let me take a minute to kind of sit in it and enjoy that I've made this reality possible for my present self. And the more moments in your day that you can interact with what you've already created and really, give credit where credit's due to that, the more you'll be in the flow of that creation. Does that make sense to everybody? Doesn't make sense for you? We're going to jump now to our card pulls because I don't have all day, guys. Like I said. So we're going to jump to the card pulls now. I'm going to give you 3 obviously autumnal themed things. You choose the one that feels most aligned for you. This will be, Kitty, come on. This will be your September energy update pull. So anything you need to know to assist you, right, along your journey for September, that's what we're looking for. Okay? How many people want to put bets on? I am wondering if the forgiveness card's coming out. I'm wondering if the death card's coming out. Those are the 2 cards I'm wondering if they're going to be appearing. Good morning. All right, so here are your 3 things, okay? We're going to do apple cider, cinnamon stick, and sweaters. Apple cider, cinnamon stick, and sweaters. What are you feeling this morning? Drop it in the comments, and we're rolling. Good morning, Melissa. With some Captain Morgan. Sure, why not? Apple cider, cinnamon stick, and sweater. I mean, they do go well together. You are right, Serena. You had a dream about apple cider. Oh my goodness. I can't wait for sweaters. I just went and pulled all of my sweaters out of the garage. Well, not all of them, a handful, and washed them. And I have a detergent. I'm gonna sound so crunchy with this, but I have a detergent that's like doused in patchouli essential oil. So like I love patchouli. Patchouli makes me so happy. And when I found this detergent, I was like, oh, so it like makes all of my clothes have like that just faint patchouli smell. And my dryer vent goes right out into my screened in porch. So when I'm drying clothes and I sit out there, it smells like warm patchouli. Yes, it's by Zoom. Oh, it just makes me so happy. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, back to what we were doing. So we were doing apple cider, cinnamon stick, and sweaters. Those are your 3 choices. This is going to be your apple cider pull. Oh, okay. Ooh, the sea salt one. That sounds amazing. Okay. I mean, I can't change up my patchouli right now, but that does sound really great. I'm so allergic to like normal detergents. Like even like the smell of Gain or any that have the blue ones like make me literally so sick. It's crazy. All right, anyway, here we go. Stop distracting me. I distracted myself and now you're running with it. This is your first one. This is going to be apple cider. Are you ready? Janelle's already ready. Tell me when you're ready. I've got it here. This is your apple cider. We've got apple cider, cinnamon stick, and sweaters. Okay? All right. So here we go. Your first card for apple cider. Goblin. Spooky. The wind fairy. The Earth Fairy. Oh my gosh, what's the story? All right, so you've got Goblin, Earth Fairy, and Wind Fairy for my apple cider friends. All right, this hasn't come up in a minute, so let's chat, right? This is your ego stuff, right? Whenever you get ready to make a fundamental change, your ego is going to flare up and tell you why it's not a good idea, why it's dangerous, why you shouldn't do it. Here are all your limitations. You should be scared. Back up, go back where you feel it's safe and you know what's going on. This is the function of ego, to kind of create an electric fence of safety, right? We want to graduate our ego from time to time so that it learns more things and has experienced more of the world. Every time you push past a comfort point within your ego, it'll extend the perimeter. I know, like, it's hard to believe, but if you look back at your life, you'll see that it's true. Some of the things that used to be so terrifying for you are now your everyday life, right? That means your ego expanded its territory. So let's allow our ego to expand its territory again because it's really acting up, right? Because here's the other thing, you've got the Earth Fairy and the Wind Fairy. We've got body and mind. So, do we have a little bit of a conflict here? Yes, we do. Hi, Jude. Um, we do have a little bit of a conflict here between your thoughts and your feelings, like what you feel in your body, and then your ego. So we've got a party here that needs to kind of sit down at the table and figure out what they're doing. The ego stuff is triggering your thoughts, and you might be finding yourself in a bit of a spiral of old, undesired thought patterns. Okay. We're going to say undesired thought patterns. And it might feel incredibly overwhelming right now, especially as we, get closer and closer to that eclipse window. All you really need to do right now is, like, this is happening, but focus on this, friend. Okay. Remember, your ego is not something that you need to remove. Okay. It is there for a reason. When you take that part of you and put it in the corner, it's going to act out for more attention. So all you need to do with this ego stuff that's happening is really sit down with it and say, look, I totally hear you. You're terrified, but trust me, I know I've been sleeping on it, so you've had to be running the show, but I'm not sleeping on life anymore, and I'm actually ready to navigate. So I need you to trust me. We're going to move into this uncomfortable space. You're going to freak out. You're not going to like it. But then I swear, like 15 minutes in, you're going to acclimate and it's going to be totally fine. You'll learn the new territory and we'll be cool. Talk to your ego like a friend. Acknowledge that your ego has been trying to help you and performing a service because maybe you were sleeping on stuff before, right? But you're not anymore. Your thoughts are easily corruptible, right? Anything can fuck up your thoughts. Literally anything, an errant wind, right? But how you feel in your body, not so much. So whenever you have a thought or you're thinking things that, like, ooh, we're really catastrophizing this one or this is uncomfortable, run it through your body and make sure your body agrees with what your mind's saying. If your body's like, no, then we know that's a program, right? So that's all. And again, ego is what we're focusing on here. This will take care of itself if you can get aligned with this. Apple cider. Next one is cinnamon stick. Now I've got Hey Jude stuck in my head. Oh wow, Janelle, 2 times. cinnamon stick. Tell me when you're ready. Look at me drinking water. I've been hydrated all week. Super weird. All right, here is your cinnamon stick. Cow, wind fairy, and burden. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Ooh. All right, this is your cinnamon stick message. We've got the cow, the wind fairy, and burden. It's your thoughts, right, that are bringing the heaviness these days. There is a this is here. This is your abundance card, but here's the funny thing about the cow, right? The issue we have with the cow typically is that we're really happy to give to people, but we don't know how to receive ourselves, right? So if that's been something that you've like had a little bit of a focus on for the past year, like, oh, can I allow myself to receive? That really ties into a lot of programs around self-worth, right? Because if you don't believe you're worthy of being treated kindly, of having nice things, of being safe, of, not struggling, like whatever it is, if you don't believe you're worthy of that, you're not going to accept the support that's present for you to get it. You know what I'm saying? So the cow is here to remind you of this. Hold on, let me just let Billy out. Come on, Bill. Go, go. Sorry. I'm using all the animals in here. The cow is here to just kind of remind you of that energy that needs to kind of see my tattoo. It's the infinity loop. It has to have both sides in order to flow properly, right? So as much as you give, you really also need to be able to receive. Otherwise, that's not a full circuit. It's very lopsided. Okay. So what is it? What is it that um, is blocking you from allowing yourself to receive, right? What are the thoughts that go through your mind that tell you you can't be comfortable, be happy, be loved, receive, any of those things? You don't have to answer that question today, but it's on deck for September again. Because if you keep asking for abundance and you keep not accepting it, at some point it's like what are we doing? It's like you're sitting here and you're asking for ice cream and I'm like, all right, let me go get some. I go get some, I bring it, and you're like, ugh, I can't possibly accept that ice cream. That looks really good. I can't have that ice cream. And I'm like, but you just asked for it and I went and got it for you. Are you just gonna let it melt? Yeah, there's no way that I could possibly have that now. Like, it looks too good. Like, that looks like really good ice cream. Like, I was expecting, like, something more, like, lower end, you know? So, no way. Now no one's eating that ice cream, right? If you asked for it and it appears, it is for you. And this is the mind program thing that we're working with, right? Where somehow you might not believe, even though you've asked for it, that it is for you. That you asked for it, so it's for you. Guys, you asked for it, so it's for you. It's not like if you don't receive it, it's like not gonna go to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like this is like bespoke universe. Okay. It's made just for you. So if you don't use it, you're being wasteful. And if maybe that's yourself to make this work, then say it, like whatever. But if you asked for something and it shows up in your life and you say no thank you, you are training the algorithm of the universe not to trust you. Okay? So that is going to be your cinnamon stick. And then Susan, I know you just popped in. The last one is sweater. So maybe that's for you. sweater. A nice chunky sweater, like really, really soft. That smells much like patchouli. Nice baggy sleeves. All right, here comes the last one. Yeah, here we had a little bit um, of a cool morning, so that was lovely. Is Walker going to miss me while I'm gone? Why don't you ask Walker? All right, ready? This is your sweater. And you'll be glad to know that for September, no forgiveness card and no death card. So interesting. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, we have for your last one for September energy. This is sweater. We have letting go, trust, and truth. Letting go, trust, and truth. I mean, this one kind of reads itself, doesn't it? So you don't really need me for this one, but we'll do it anyway. So trust, letting go, and truth. Interesting to have trust and truth all in one, right? So let's think about this for a second. This feels like, so for my sweater people, you're like really sinking into this energy of this pull. There's a there's a transition happening here, right? Like this is, it could be I don't know, like the beginning of an entirely new chapter for you or a new book, possibly even. Um, and this has been in process for a while, but now that we've turned the corner into this energy, you're realizing that all of the things you did made everything change, right? So now, like, it's changed, and your brain's kind of like, whoa, which means because everything changed, the old ways of doing and being don't really work so well anymore. You notice that? Like the behaviors that you used to use on a daily basis don't work here because you now have created a completely different universe that you stepped into. Where is your physical body located? Right? Is it located in this new place? Because that's the present moment. And that for some of you, that is so literal that it's unreal. Like you literally are located in a different physical environment, right? Some of you are not, but an awful lot of you are. So, how can you help yourself to trust all of the things that you've done that are now moving you through and into and becoming this reality? There was a reason that you did all of the work to get into this new place. Can you trust that reason? Right? At this point, there really isn't any backsies, is the thing, right? For most of you anyway. It's like this happened. So now it's more about letting go of the past behaviors because those don't work for you here in this present space, right? So the past behaviors, we can say like when they come up again, you can just say, okay, thanks. Like you were really helpful before, but you're not really helpful now. You're not helpful now. Um, so you have to update yourself. And it's a process, but also you've been in this process for a minute, right? So maybe it's time to consciously commit to learning how to behave where you are now, where your body's located, right? Kind of tying back to the beginning of this. Um, this truth card is a target, right? And when you think about when you're aiming with a target, it's like you point it in a direction and there's everything, right? But then you zero in on your target and everything else becomes kind of blurry because you are focused, right? That's you right now, focusing in on your own truth, who you are, your personal alignment, and letting everything else go out of focus so that you can navigate in that space. You've done the heavy lifting already. So there's no more heavy lifting of this. Again, you're already where you are. Now it's time to start acting accordingly, right? Welcome. All right, my friends, that is your September update. If you missed it, you're just joining, you missed it, you can always catch it once I log off here. It'll be on Instagram and it will also be on my YouTube. I hope you guys have a wonderful first weekend of September. If you are a cinnamon blower, reminder to do that today. And enjoy. I love you. Thank you for being here. The name of this deck is Wisdom of Avalon by Colette Baron Reed. Hello, Karen. But yeah, if you're new, follow me. And I think that's really all that's got to say to you today. I hope you have a great weekend. Again, if you've enjoyed Coffee and Magic, like, share, tell your friends. That really helps me in the interwebs. Um, Google the cinnamon blowing. It's just the kind of little witchy thing to kind of bring in good luck for each new month. You think you stand in your doorway and you blow out the cinnamon from your hand. You can look that up and if that's something you do, you know. I love you guys. Mwah. Talk soon. See you on Monday. Wait, see you on Monday. Yes, I will see you on Monday. I'm just thinking it's a holiday, but we're still going to do it. It'll be 9 a.m. on Monday. Okay. If you're not on my mailing list, you can go to my website, sarahmala.com, and get on there. I don't email people often. I emailed this morning, but, um, you know, I might send you things from time to time. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Happy September. Goodbye, YouTube. Bye.